Ooh, hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some Infinite Warfare Infected gameplay. That's right, Davontos plays quite a bit of Infected, which is why my KD is kind of low for anyone who's asking. Ha! Excuses! So, in this video, we're actually going to talk about Call of Duty World War II and my thoughts on the game, because I've been asked a couple of questions. What do I feel on it? Am I going to get it? So on and so forth. So, when they first announced it, they said it's going to be very similar to Battlefield, but after seeing a lot of gameplay from E3, I see that it's more similar to Call of Duty World at War than it was on Battlefield, and because of that, I feel like it's going to be a really good Call of Duty. Now, I have some good things and some bad things to say about it, so let's start about the good things. The good things is it's, well, boots on the ground, which is something a lot of people have been asking for. And me too, I've been wanting boots on the ground. I'm fine with Infinite Warfare because it's a good balanced jetpack game to me, and it does have some boots on the ground game mode like tactical mosh pit, tactical team deathmatch, what it was called. So I'm kind of fine with Infinite Warfare. It's pretty good, better than Black Ops 3 to me. Not the best, but it's one of my favorites. So back to World War II. I feel like it has a lot of potential. It also has a lot of potential to screw up, because they can easily implement those supply drops, which we know it's going to be in the game, and they can do it a wrong way. Now, the reason they say they can really mess up the supply drops is because they can have the supply drops play just like Infinite Warfare supply drops, or even worse, Black Ops 3 supply drops. Now, you guys know Black Ops 3 supply drops is the worst, because you cannot get anything with credits or coins or salvage, whatever you want to call it. It has to strictly be from supply drops. And if World War II is the same way, I feel like that's really going to hurt the game. If it plays out like Modern Warfare Remastered or Infinite Warfare, I feel like it's going to be a little better, but I feel like the best approach is just not to include supply drops at all, but I highly doubt that would happen. So, the way the game looks, I mean, it's a more recent Call of Duty, it's more up-to-date, the graphics look amazing. I'm pretty sure the story's gonna be good. Most Call of Duty stories are really good, aside, at least from my opinion, the two Call of Duty stories I didn't like was Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, but all the other Call of Duty stories, to me, were really good. So, the guns. Yeah, these guns look really good. They sound accurate. I mean, one thing I hate about Infinite Warfare is the gun sounds. They sound like, metal clanking on barrels. Like, you got like a wooden stick and you're hitting a metal trash can. That's what almost all the guns in Infinite Warfare sound like. So, these guns in World War II, they seem pretty good. They sound, I guess you can say they sound accurate. They sound more like guns and not metal clanks. But the guns, yeah, the guns can work out. I recognize a lot of them. The Springfield, the BAR, the DP-58, the 1911, a lot of these old school weapons back in World at War, I see they're making a return here. So the kill streaks as well. These kill streaks, they seem really fun to use. Got the UAV, counter UAV, you got that strafe run. You got quite a few. You got that bomb that falls out from the dropship and you can control it like a Predator missile. Seems really fun. So, the downsides about this Call of Duty, the maps, at least the maps if they've shown us, it seems very small. I mean, tiny. And, I mean, yeah, Infinite Warfare has some small maps alongside Black Ops 3, but, I mean, Call of Duty World War II, these maps are puny compared to Infinite Warfare. Maybe it's just the two that they showed us, and I really hope it's just the two they showed us, because these maps, oh jeez, I can't say it enough, they are just tiny. So I'm really hoping the maps that they have in the full game are larger, because I am kind of thinking about maybe getting it now, just because it seems very similar to Call of Duty World at War. However, if all the maps are so puny, I am definitely not going to get it, because me being a COD gamer, my kind of playstyle, I don't really like these tiny maps. I prefer medium to big size maps. I can deal with small ones, but if it's nothing but small maps, I highly doubt I'm going to get it, because I don't like the playstyle on tiny maps. And also, the running speed on the soldiers, they seem to be running very fast. I'm pretty sure it's not really going to mess with the gameplay too much, but if you have somebody who's running ridiculously fast on small maps, it's going to seem very chaotic, and that's something I don't really like in Call of Duty. I don't mind the chaotic maps like Nuketown and so on, but if it's all the time, that's something I'm not really a fan of. So if they keep the same running speed, I would hope they have bigger maps. If they keep the small maps, I would hope they slow down your character's running speed, because this Call of Duty looks really good, and Yeah, it just seems like a really good Call of Duty. So I guess, you know, after E3 comes Gamescom and Codex Purity Pass, yeah. So come Gamescom, and I guess when the playable demo releases to the public, we can all test it out and see what kind of maps it has, and I'll let you know by then if it's a Call of Duty that you're going to see coming in the channel in the near future. If not, as I said before, it's just going to be Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare for the Call of Duties until something better comes up, at least better in my opinion. So, if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavontosMan, and as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.